Hey Christine, it's Nicole here with Louie. Today we're going to be going over how to properly introduce your dog to other dogs. And he's a little bit tired from daycare, but we have goodies, so he'll be focusing on us. And first thing when you do decide to introduce your dog to another dog is that having them on a leash is very important. And also make sure that you read your dog's body language and also the other dog's body language. That's your responsibility as a pet owner to make sure that nothing harms your dog and also your dog doesn't harm anybody else. So, first thing, when you see the person coming with the dog, ask if you can have the dogs meet. Louie is really excitable. He loves seeing people and other dogs. And when you do see the person approaching with the dog, the person's body language really is an indication of how the dog will react to others around it, especially on a leash. Some dogs are more reactive on a leash than they are off. So, if you have a person who's walking up to you, they're really confident, every back is straight, they're not overly excited, but they're eager to meet you and your dog, then, that's totally fine. If you have a person that, unsure of their dog, they're kind of like this, the dog does pick up on people's emotions and they do reflect that. So if the person is unstable, the dog will most likely be unstable as well. So, when you see the person coming, hey, can our dogs meet for a second? Yeah, that's totally fine. You see the dog coming up, tail's wagging straight up in the air, ears are forward. That's not good. Tail wagging is just the tail wagging. What makes a difference is where the tail is wagging. So when the tail is sticking straight up and wagging and the ears are forward, that means the dog is alpha dog. The dog is dominant. They want to make sure that your dog knows that they're the boss. And more often than not, that leads to, some arguments and, you don't want any fights to happen. And also, if the dog is really nervous, if the tail is between the legs, ears back, eyes going back and forth like that, that also can be an indication that the dog may not be the best candidate for your dog to meet up with. So, alright, so we're going to pretend that a person's walking down the street with their dog. We can go meet up with their dog. Louie is going to be focused on us because we want him to focus and we don't want him to get overly excited. So, what you're going to do first is bring your dog around, and instead of having your dog meet up with the dog face to face, that doesn't work out all the time. What you want to do is turn around, have your dog start walking side by side with the other dog, with the person in between, of course. And the dogs are moving as one. They're not able to directly smell each other yet or get really excited. They're working. They're becoming a pack now, so they have a job to do. But now their job is also walking with you and another dog and the owner. And you can just bring them back around, have them go around. Sometimes after a little bit, the dogs are calmed down. Make sure that you're still reading their body language. And when you do want your dog to, have a go with the other dog, sniff the butt, that's what they like to do. You can bring your dog around. And you can have him stand up. He wants to shake right now. And when you have your dog by your side, and the other dog can come around and sniff his behind, what you can do is you can either have your dog focus on something like the treats in your hand, and what you're going to do is push your right hand, or if you're left-handed, your left hand, your dominant hand, right beside their neck right here, just so they can't turn around and see what's going on and snap. Not that Louie would snap or anything, he's such a sweetie. But again, focused on you. You're going to have your hand right by his neck. and then the other dog can sniff him. And then you can turn around and have it the same way with Louis sniffing the other dog, with the other owner having the hand on their dog's neck. So that's just a brief overview of how to properly introduce